Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 91 of Let's Play Pillars of Eternity 2. In the last part, well, we were just figuring out what the fuck we're doing here. Because I am actually completely and utterly fucking flabbergasted. Confused as fuck, I think the correct thing is. Right, we haven't... There has to be something in Noon we're missing. We picked up 2 souls in Dusk. There doesn't seem to be any available in Dawn. But I can't see anything out of the ordinary in Noon that would make sense, but there should be something out of the ordinary, so I don't understand what the fuck's going on. So we've got to figure that out. So let's keep the game on fast. Right, so the bridge, this is when the bridge is, like, everything's being pushed upwards because it's exploding. Like, there's 2 lights down there. Like, I know there's 2 lights down there, so how the fuck do I get down there? Going up there doesn't seem to have any effect, but let's try. Let's go up there again and see what if anything does. Like, if I've like missed anything out. I didn't. Rips his body. You know, let's try and restore a fragment to him. Wide is unresponsive. I just wanted to see what it would do on different hooks. I know I did it on Dawn. That's where you met. I think that's when you're meant to put people, put stuff back into him.
Yes. Show me.
There's all this part of the map that I don't know how to get to.
Nice and quiet.
I'd be lying to say I don't fucking like. Someone in this realm is meant to like.
What do you need? Yes. Do you need something?
Nope, not you.
What do you need? What's on you?
Yeah. Tell me what's on your mind. It's time I got...
Captain, I feel like I should set the record straight.
Okay, this is not the conversation I was having. But go on. Maya folds her arms and wraps her knuckles against her bicep. Go on.
I didn't get into this business so I could shoot first in a battle that hadn't even started, you know? I can make a case that my work was justified, but gods. Assassination is a big step in an uncertain direction. We're shooting at people with dangerous ideas, and assuming the ideas will die with them.
Funny sentiment from an expert marksman.
Funny depends on where you're standing, I guess.
She furrows her brow.
I can see attacking a fortress or an enemy ship. I can see taking aim at the soldier wearing the tallest hat. I killed a chieftain for spreading good ideas. It's not the same thing. If my talent with a gun caused anyone to think that a bullet is a one-size-fits-all problem solver, that says more about them than it does about me.
You sound ambivalent.
Yashiz is a good listener, but he's too dumb to offer much perspective. I could use some of yours right about now.
Mike gives you an inquisitive look. Bullets are cheaper than armies. You're saving lives and resources.
It's true. We don't want to lose the Deadfire by attrition.
Nodding to herself, Maya seems less thoughtful and more resolved. She cracks her neck and rolls her shoulder, letting out a relieved sigh.
You're right. It's a hard truth, but the sooner we own up to it, the sooner we can move past it. If we go Atsura's way, we had better be sure that killing the right people makes a difference. Damn sure. And if we fall back on what we know, cannons, sieges, occupation, we'd better commit to fighting a moving target. We won't succeed if we don't understand the tribes. And something tells me that we aren't there yet.
The tribes have an entire archipelago as their battleground.
I'm sure the Navy would love to test their might against a challenge, even if Atsura is worried about the cost.
Alright, I had other questions.
I've got some answers.
Okay, right. So it's not any of the characters with me that needs to... Right, fuck, we're gonna go talk to God. We're gonna go talk to Weidman again. Let's go back to Dawn. Because someone in this realm, I need to talk to them about a book, but I don't know who. My guess would be Weidman.
Whatever. Gather enough of the...
Mostly because there is no one else to talk to.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Right. Explosion fragmented Wyvern's soul. He can't think straight in this state, much less help me. According to EFS, Wyvern's sundial will allow me to travel between the moments of the explosion. To do so, I need to stand in bright beams of light and turn the dial towards the desired times. Perhaps I can use this to gather a piece of Wyvern's soul. I've found the memory of incantation left inside a tower. I can't read it, but the words may be important to someone in this realm. And we've done these 2 fragments of soul. The problem is, who the fuck in this realm... Wait, what the fuck? There we go. Fucking my, Oh, that was on, that's why. I wondered what the fuck was going on. Stay there a minute, Maya.
You were saying?
Just get rid of the cat. Get rid of those cats now. Just to make sure they're gone.
Yes? Nice and show me.
No. Not me. Just her.
Show me.
Right. I actually feel dumb as fuck, but it's probably something that's so obvious that it's not obvious. That's the problem with this. It's those 2 rays of light that I don't know how to get to. But I'm assuming that they are extremely important. 1 minute.
Easily done.
I have an idea. Or at the very least, I think I know what those 2 lights are. So, no, those lights are 2 completely different lights.
Yes? I'm on it.
Which is very weird. Yeah, I legit have no fucking clue what the fuck's going on. Right, let's leave this. Let's leave here for now. Wait a minute. Has that fucking other gate? Oh my. I thought that other gate was a way out. But it looks like it's actually not a way out. Please excuse me while I feel dumb as fuck. I figured it out. I think I figured it out. Hopefully this is the answer I was looking for. Yeah, it is. Ah, I feel dumb as fuck now. I don't know what the fuck I stood on because I wasn't paying any attention, but we do need a quick rest.
Ah, I see your plan.
Turn to dawn.
damn it. Why can't I remember?
The soul of this robed priestess circles around the same thoughts in a pattern of reminiscent of pacing. Who are you? She doesn't seem to hear you.
I memorized that illusion spell. How can it be gone? Another second and Widewin will know the bomb is here. Damn it, girl. This is your chance. The whole point of the thing is that his soul finds him first.
As you intuit her meaning, you catch a flash of memory. Robed priest assembling a delicate mechanism, spiked colored copper plate, housing a fragile shard of Adra. The Adra houses a piece of Widewin's soul. Durance was right. The bomb worked because a part of Widewin's soul was inside. The mechanism was elegant in its simplicity. When a fragment of Widewin reacted to his approach on the bridge above, it conducted soul energy into the copper and triggered the explosive. A bomb for Widewin made of Widewin. It was a delicate trigger by design. The work of removing such a critical part will involve no small risk. Give her the memory of incantations. I think this is what you're looking for. No sooner does the book make contact with her than it ceases to exist, absorbed into her memories. You can feel the essence of the priestess swell with life and vigor.
Of course. Simple. How would I forget a thing like that anyway?
As she begins the incantation, you comprehend where and how the bomb was hidden. Knowing this, it feels as if 1,000 pairs of eyes are observing your progress at once. The illusion fades under their scrutiny. Oh shit, son.
Well, I'd prefer something with a little
The
more.
heat of Margarine's fire singes your face as you draw closer to the Godhammer bomb, which feels poised to go off at any instant. Under layers of copper plating, enchantments, and volatile materials, you see a center fragment of Widewin's soul. It reaches out to you in blind confusion. A parchment-thin shard of Adra is positioned inside of a spike copper trap. When a current of essence conducts through the Adra, the trap will snap shut and complete a circuit. It would take incredible care to extract the soul without setting off the bomb. Use betrayal to embody Durance. Woman, reveal to me the construction of this bomb. Suddenly, you're in the memory of the priestess. She recalls your voice to a workshop hidden somewhere dark and secure. There is so much explosive material in the air that a single candle would ignite the world, so the ambient light is conjured by prayer.
Are you all right? You sound like you've been eating coal dust. Again.
She turns to you wearing a frown. Yeah. Your concern means less than the heretical shit I took this morning. Speak to me of the bomb.
This work has changed you, and not for the better.
She blinks at you and shrugs. She lays out a volume schematic of the bomb, showing a detailed cross-section of the detonator. It's a delicate assemblage, similar to a trap, composed of brass and Adra. The latter is infused with essence of a saint. Armed with this of the understanding of the bomb, you know you could disarm it with little difficulty. You know what? This is definitely Durance. Excellent work, Disciple. You've earned yourself a break. Now come and roll with me in this stinking embers of far lost.
I'd rather crawl inside the Godhammer and die.
She banishes you with a wave and returns to her task. You leave the memory wiser for the experience, but it feels as though you've covered in a thin layer of ash that you can't wipe clean. Call on Durance's memory of the schematics. Disarm the bomb. You carefully reach out to the bomb. In no time at all, you're up to your shoulders in delicate gears and cogs. You're taking care not to displace anything. Something in the guts of the machinery falls off in your hand, but the Godhammer remains inert. You are able to reach the Adra at the heart of the detonator trigger and pull Widewin's soul free without incident. You drew your sickle across a thin path of Vorlas. The harvest would be a poor one, but at least that was a shared burden that no one in Raid Ceres suffered alone. I'm just going to say nothing. Why waste your breath on prayer when you know there would be no answer? You drew the sundial from out under your shirt, but the light had waned too much to judge the hour. Widewin. You flinched as the chiming of a bell echoed from some distant source. A sensation of warmth spread across your back. Who's there? The daylight blossomed to life, exploding into many colors that filled the sky. You turned to face it, shielding your eyes until you realized that it didn't hurt to look into this brilliance. A glowing figure loomed before you. Do you still thank me for the dawn and the harvest, Widewin? You dropped to your knees. You felt laid bare before the light of Aethys. Every word spoken in hate, every punch you threw first, every time you turned your back on the Dawn, they all were all his to judge. I won't plead for mercy. Do what you came to do. You tilted your head to present your neck, a motion you had seen repeated too many times in the town square. The luminescent figure flickered in a way that reminded you of once a guttering candle and chuckle. Do you think I'm here to admonish and cast you into the lake? No. I would draw you back to the warmth of a higher calling. He knew. Suddenly you felt like a child again, vulnerable and alone before a looming, all-powerful presence. Fear not, for you are the chosen above all others. You will be the light to bring about the rebirth of an empire. An empire? It was gibberish to you, but Aethys probably knew something you didn't. Of course he did. His words filled you with warmth and confidence that you'd never felt before. If we do this, we do it as partners. Aethys didn't need to affirm your statement, you knew it would be true. The sickle fell from your grip with a clatter as a hand reached out from across the great distance to touch your brow. A light stole over your vision. Much later, you awakened a changed man.
What did you see in there anyway?
Oh, Wyvern chose his fate for himself. He and Aethys shared a bond.
I suppose that's better than Aethys forcing it on him. I always wondered about that. A lot of folks did.
What did you find, Ishi?
Fuck that. Let's just run everyone over there apart from someone who's disposable, like Alof.
Please, I should rest and how I shall.
No, you shouldn't. I'm interested. Can I set this fucker off? I cannot.
Yes.
Up we go. Let's go talk to Wide One.
I was more than a vassal. I was his saint. He respected my opinion. But together we were called a monster.
The soul of Wyvern feels more vibrant and lively, but he isn't wholly just yet. There must be more solitude located nearby. And I'm pretty sure I know where it is, so let's go back to Dusk. Right, to noon. Right. For fuck's sake, I gotta pay more attention to where I'm walking. And there's the last soul. But unfortunately, John, we're going to have to end this part here. If you guys enjoyed, see you guys next part. See you guys then.